Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, well, this just doesn't work. Man, we're only 30 days away from the draft, and I cannot wait for this road trip, man. This thing is going to be off the chain. Now, we've done some tailgates and stuff before. We had about 50 people at FedEx Field, and then we did probably about 80 people at the Eagle game in Dallas. Now, this trip is going to be even bigger with the draft and stuff. We got 3 days and everything, and I've got like a tabletop grill that I'll be taking down there, which works really well. And I have this dual burner. If you guys have ever had like the turkey fryer burners, that's a single one. I've got one that's actually like a table. It's a portable. That has two burners on it, and they actually sell a griddle that goes with it. So in the morning we can get up, we can scrambled eggs and everything else. But I have not seen a small portable one like this one. So these actually aren't that affordable, and I'm curious if any of you guys have actually used one of these. I don't know, sometimes because they're inexpensive and they're small, they don't really get the heat even like you really want. So if any of you guys have used one of these, because this is definitely kind of a nice little thing that's portable, and to be able to tailgate in the future and stuff, because you know, this is my dream, is to be able to go from NFL City with the Cowboys to NFL City tailgating and meeting lots of you fans, and it's got to be portable. So, and you know, easy in, easy out to set up. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm kind of digging this thing. But the other good thing about that dual burner I have is the legs come off of it. It's it's two big burners, and they have a full-size griddle that goes on it. So if I wanted to cook a whole lot of burgers and things, would be good. Or if I want to take it and warm up some chili, I can do that. So give me your guys' thoughts and ideas, and I'm hoping that you guys will be able to join us for the draft. And Michael is actually texting me right now saying that Michael Bennett will turn himself in on Monday, so we'll definitely have some more on that. But I'm going to keep on looking and stuff and seeing what other portable things we can use for our tailgates that you guys are going to be part of. I'm Mark Holmes, and I can't wait till the draft gets here. See you soon. Man, I can't wait till the draft gets here, man. It's going to be so much fun. One of the things I really love, and you guys will know, I'm always in my vehicle driving. I love driving, and I love road trips. One of the coolest things that I ever got to be part of was there was a United Way Play 60 photo shoots that had to be done. My wife was running it, and we had a photographer, we had all the props and everything else, and we literally had to go to every NFL market, and we did it kind of by regions and things. I drove over 14,000 miles and hit every NFL city except for San Diego. And maybe that was foreshadowing that the Chargers weren't part of it, you know, and of course they left. But it was cool to be able to see all the sights and the different landscapes and stuff in the country, to drive back to Dallas and go to the draft, to be able to do this tailgate, man, this is going to be unbelievable. Now, I'm sitting here thinking about this, and I mentioned this a few weeks back, but where the hell is Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones, since the lawsuit, since he ended up paying the NFL $2 million because of what he said about Zeke Elliott and the anthem protest, you have not heard anything from Jerry Jones other than Dez Bryant. You know, we want him back. He's, you know, part of our franchise and everything else. That is the only thing we have seen from Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones has been on vacation, you know, the past week and stuff. We're bringing in free agents and things, and Jerry is really quiet. Have we seen a bigger step of Stephen Jones' power and Will McCray? We know that Will McCray, there were interested teams. Texas, for one, were vocal about being interested, and I can't believe that they would be the only ones that were interested in Will McCray. When you look at how many players that they found from like David Irving and stuff like that, practice squad guys, and how well they've been doing with getting Pro Bowl talent on the roster from the draft. When you look at the New York Giants, who basically everybody from 2012 is gone off the roster, and them being in the basement, you look at what Will McCray has been able to bring in, from Tyron Smith to Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, you know, great franchise corner piece, finding Dak Prescott and stuff. You know that he is somebody a lot of organizations would want. And maybe part of this deal with bringing him back was, Jerry, I want to run more stuff. You can be the front man, but let me do the cooking here. Let me shop for the groceries. Because you got to say, right now, what has Jerry Jones done? He's out of the public eye. He's not being vocal. In fact, it's really quiet in Dallas, but yet they are making moves that you can look at and say are roster building, filling in some of the holes, getting depth on the team. Not getting crazy in free agency, being frugal with what they're doing. Are we finally seeing Will McCray as a GM? I don't know. I'd like to know that. But if Jerry Jones has been on vacation and we've started to make moves to build the roster, I know there's the internet, you know, you can FaceTime people and all that stuff and everything else, but there's something about having a player at your facility and meeting the people in charge that means a lot. So stay tuned, see what our Cowboys do, and get ready for the draft, because I believe the Cowboys are going to make a major move at the draft to show off. And by bringing in the talent that they're bringing in right now and filling the roster in, they're making it set up so they can go in almost any direction. And I got to tell you, I'm excited. I can't wait to get there. And I hope to meet a lot of you guys that are there, you know, share some mojo punch and some chicken wings and everything else. It's going to be off the chain and hopefully something that everybody's talking about on the internet. I'm Mark Holmes, my buddy CowboyJobu, and I'll see you guys soon. Hello friends, CowboyJobu here with an unsolicited opinion on the Jobu wings. You were saying about the wings?
The wings are the best I've ever had. Hands down. Awesome.
Okay, well, we've been passing out our recipe. If you actually look on our YouTube channel, we have all the recipes for all the stuff on here.
With the women, with the ladies.
You know that. Okay, slide in a little bit here. Okay, all right, so on 3. Jay, get in there, man. Okay, we're gonna do How About Them Cowboys. Okay, all right, everybody, on 3, How About Them Cowboys. 1, 2, 3.
How about them Cowboys?